Hey, my beautiful souls. Thank you so much for being here and welcome. My name is Danielle. Today's pick a card topic, I'm doing something a little different. So we're going to be focusing on like twin flame relationships, soul connection type reading today. And we're also going a little spicy. So buckle up, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. So as you can tell by the title, this is Twin Flames, their cravings for you, if they could have you tonight, what would unfold. So for this reading, what is going to be a little different from my usual spicier readings or 18 plus readings. I'm not just doing the spicy message cards from your person's higher self or, those other sort of things implied in those message cards. I will be pulling regular message cards from them to you. And we're also going to get some oracle decks because we're not just tapping into the spiciness. We will be, absolutely, if that is part of your person's deep longing and craving right now. But I will be pulling into other things as well. So, feelings may come up, maybe lessons or blockages, whatever wants to come through. Since this is more 18 plus, I do have to give the disclaimer that if you are under 18, please click off. This reading is not appropriate for you. You're welcome to check out my other readings or my other playlists. For those of you sticking around, welcome, of course. And also anybody who's not comfortable with the 18 plus topics, I do recommend not watching this any further. Now, if you are interested in booking your own personal reading, I recommend checking out my description box. There's some listed there. You can check out my website. Now, I personally don't confirm twin flames. I feel that that's a personal journey. However, if you want to book, let's say, your own spicy reading or an SP reading, you can definitely ask questions about your twin flame journey with the 2 additional questions included. All right, so let's dive in and let me tell you about your decks and your crystals. I'll say, okay, here we go, not talking again. Group 1, you have the Lover's Tarot with the rose quartz hearts. I just love this. Rose quartz, it's connected to the heart chakra. You and your twin are connected to the heart chakra through the heart chakra. And you may even be feeling them strongly right now within your heart. Group 2, this one here, you have the Ascension Tarot with the, I believe this is rhodonite butterfly. So, butterfly represents transformation, healing, the spiritual journey. And of course, it's paired with the Ascension Tarot, so that's perfect. Actually, I didn't even think of that when I put them together, to be honest. That was just, I guess, an intuitive thing. So, group 3, you have the Light Seers Tarot with this Druzy moon. So, with the moon, I'm thinking divine feminine energy. I'm also, the moon is connected to the subconscious. So, this could even be like, you may be feeling them intuitively, maybe connecting to them in the 5D, feeling them in the 5D, or connecting to them in the 4D through your dreams, late at night, or maybe this is them late at night, pulling on your energy. So, oh yeah, I do want to say, if you're not on the twin flame journey, but you would still like to watch this, maybe you have a specific person in mind, maybe you're just here for fun, or a soulmate, maybe you hate the term twin flame, that is okay, you're welcome to watch anyways. With that being said, timestamps are listed in the middle of the description box as well as pinned in the comment section as always, and I will see you lovelies at your reading. Hey, my group 1s, you chose the Lover's Tarot with the rose quartz heart. Welcome to your reading. All right, let's take a look. Take a little peek inside your twin flame connection. I do recommend that you feel into the groups. Do your little energy check. Make sure that the group is right for you. Maybe you're drawn by the the decks or the timestamp. Maybe there's an angel number or a date. So your timestamp is 4/23, so April 23rd may be significant. That is also what? That's Aries energy. Aries season? No, Taurus season. And maybe the crystal resonates with you as well. Okay, so if they could have you tonight, here's what would happen. Their cravings for you. What is your twin flame craving right now? What is your divine counterpart craving right now? With a Page of Wands. So your twin flame has a lot that they want to say to you. They're feeling the heat. They're feeling the passion. They're trying to communicate with you through the energy, through the ethereal. With the Five of Wands, yeah, there's some conflicts going on. I feel like we have strong fire energy coming through here. And again, you know, that would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Knight of Cups. Okay, your twin flame wants to come through with a passionate offer. Really want to have that deep, passionate conversation with you. Resolve the blocks and conflicts between the two of you. Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness, wow. Inspired action. Yeah, they're feeling that pull. They're feeling that push, that pull in their soul to reach out to you, just come towards you. So for some of you on your twin flame journey, you may be feeling this strongly. If you are feeling this strongly, this is not coincidence. There is a lot happening in the collective right now for spiritual soul connections. Knight of Wands. Wow, look at the fire. The fire, the passion. Yeah, there's definitely strong cravings for you. I'm getting that your twin is ready to go all in. Like, if they could have you right now, they would take you. Queen of Wands. Okay, if you guys on your journey, if you've been doing your inner work, you've been doing your healing, you know, working on your self-concepts, this is absolutely energetically attractive to your twin. You are drawing them in. You are pulling them in. They are really feeling that intensity right now, that craving, that longing, that passion, that desire, the attraction, magnetic attraction, the fire, yearning. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you twins having a glow up. You know, living your best life, living in gratitude and working on yourselves. Feeling happy, feeling satisfied. They feel that. I feel like your twin would tell you how proud they are of you, of how far you've come, of how much you've grown through this journey. Yeah, we have the Hanged Man here. This is Neptune's energy. Pisces. So we have the surrender. Your twin flame just wants to surrender, to give wholly to this connection. I don't know if you guys are feeling the heat here, but man, group one, you are on fire. Yeah, there really is a longing. They want to see where this goes. So much passion. Wow. Okay, so they're craving you. What do they want? What are they craving for? Five of Cups. We have regret, loss. The separation. If you're in separation with your twin, it's driving them wild. We have the Six of Wands. Yeah, they recognize you. If they haven't said anything, they recognize your energy. Absolutely. It's unmistakable. Like, you cannot duplicate this energy. You may become close, but absolutely not. You cannot duplicate this energy in another connection. I feel like it would fizzle out quite quickly. Nothing compares to this energy with you. We have the Empress, Divine Feminine, coming through strong. Yeah, this nurturing. So this could be your Divine Feminine, or maybe you are the Divine Feminine in this connection. Yeah, we have such nurturing, such compassion. They just want to hold you and embrace you. Never let you go. Yeah, a deep sense of urgency and longing for you. Queen of Cups, so much love here. No, we were getting the heat, we were getting the fire with the wands, but I feel like this is not just surface level, like wham bam, thank you ma'am. It's so much deeper than that. It's like that passion, that fire. Yeah, sure, it's like a hunger within them, but it's a soul craving. It's like they're longing to merge with you on all levels. Emotional, mental, physical, spiritual. They really just, yeah, they want to hold you. I'm getting like there's this make up for lost time. Work through any regrets with the two fives there. We have changes. So the fives represent change. They really just want to hold you in their arms. And with the Strength on the bottom, it feels like they would do whatever it takes to have this with you in the physical. All right. Sorry if that was loud on the ears. That's slamming. Let's see what else we got. What are they craving for? So this is my Transcendent Love Oracle deck. It's originally my Twin Flame deck. So we may get some lessons in here, some, you know, where you're at spiritually, like specific seasons coming through, or blocks. Let's see. New beginning. Yeah, they want to, some intentions have been set currently within the collective, within this collective. Ooh, grief. It's interesting. Okay, so we have like this dying rose here. And we have the rose quartz. And then we have this beautiful little sprout. So it's like a renewal here. Releasing the old selves, stepping into the new versions, stepping into a new phase, a new beginning in this connection. I do feel union or reunion. Now again, we are also getting what they're craving for. So yes, your twin may be really craving this union right now. I don't know if you guys have been feeling like a spark in the in the energies recently, like something has shifted, but yeah, I'm feeling like there's been a shift energetically for sure, like a very magnetic shift. Curse, hex, witchcraft, negative minds. All right, so I feel like this may have been part of your journey together, is to learn how to maybe transmute or shift the narrative when it comes to mindset, you know, working through the doubts, the fears. I'm also getting hex and witchcraft here, so this could be, maybe you feel like your journey has been cursed. Maybe you like feel that someone's put some sort of a spell on you, and not in a nice way. I feel like this is shifting. Something's about to break here. Something's about to give, or you're working on, you know, cutting that cord with this this hex. Distracted. Okay, we have sidetracked, change, delays. Okay. So this is a reminder that yes, there may be some delays. You know, things shift here and there, but this is still saying like you're on your way. So I'm also getting, don't get too caught up in your head when you don't see things moving along as you would like. Especially if you're experiencing periods of grief. Now, I will say, if you are in a state of grief, I would say, you know, if this reading is too heavy for you right now, I would recommend just clicking off, coming back to it when you are, you know, in a better frame of mind. You know, take care of yourself first. But maybe you are dealing with grief, releasing it, healing it. It is okay to feel those negative emotions. I know, you know, you hear a lot about manifestation and negative mindset and stuff. And, you know, there ends up being a lot of fear placed on, oh no, don't think negative. It's going to delay your manifestation, or it's going to stop your manifestation or your union. Listen, you're human. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. It is okay to have an off day, an off week. You're allowed to feel your human emotions. What this means is, don't allow yourself to completely give into it and, you know, give up and quit just because of some doubts, or, you know, you're having a bad day. Don't allow the occasional negative thoughts, or maybe you're having a bunch of, you know, doubts or negative thoughts. Don't allow that to sidetrack you or distract you from what you feel inside with this connection. Every journey has its ups and downs, and that's with everybody. That's not just with the twin flame connection. That's all connections. That's all relationships. Now, I know this goes, you know, much deeper than a regular, you know, your everyday relationship. You know, this moves you on a soul level, but yeah, again, you don't be too hard on yourself if you don't have it in you to, like, let's say, do your affirmations for your journey, or if you don't feel like doing the inner work one day because it's just too much, it's okay to take a break. It's okay to feel the feelings, because they do need to be felt. They need to be released. They need to be transmuted. And it's better to feel them and release them than to try to ignore them and stuff them down, because it's just gonna come back up at some point. So you might as well just work through them as you can. But no, it's not going to ruin your manifestation with your twin flame or your specific person. Unless that's like your absolute, like, if that is your firm belief, that's something that you need to work through. But in my opinion, no. Some people do believe that. I disagree. And we have emotional storm, turmoils, unstable, affected. Yeah, this there's been some deep challenges within this connection. But with the Five of Wands here and the Five of Cups and all this energy that's coming through, like even this emotional storm, like to me, like storm is like, well, we have the thunder, we have the lightning, you know, this inner storm too. I feel like I'm getting like fire energy, even though it could be like water. So it's kind of like, to me, I'm feeling like Mars energy, where it's like, you know, that Aries, that fire sign, but then you have like the Scorpio as well. So it's a little bit of both here, like fire and water. It's just all these emotions, everything coming up here. So this is telling me like this is absolutely an intense longing, and it's been quite a journey for the two of you for sure. Right now, this may be what you're currently dealing with. And I'm here to tell you, you know, push through. Take it one day at a time. Don't give up on your journey. Don't give up on yourself because you're having a human moment. You're allowed to feel your feelings. You're allowed to have your human moment. You're allowed to take a break. And again, it's not gonna, you've been manifesting your entire life. A lot of it's been unconscious. And you've had all those emotions those times, and look at all the beautiful things that you've manifested for yourself. One bad day or a couple bad days or a bad week is not gonna ruin anything for you. Now on the bottom here, we have divine feminine again, yin and feminine energy. Yeah, take care of yourself, nurture yourself. If you're more a masculine energy, you are being asked to tap into your feminine energy and really love yourself during this period. Like, take care of yourself. Have compassion for yourself. Show yourself kindness and care. All right. So I'm going to get some regular messages, and then we're going to go a little more into the spice. I'll pull a couple more tarot, and then we'll get into the spicier message cards. Again, I don't think I've ever done, like I said, I don't think I've done an 18 plus twin flames. So this is definitely new for me. All right. What do they want to say to you from their higher self? What does your twin flame need to say to you? If they could say something tonight, what would they say? What would happen? What would come up? I want to shower you with gifts. So we may have a love language of giving and receiving gifts. I have tried to numb out the pain. I think about you every day. I could get lost in your eyes. I don't know what to say. So they're speechless right now. I feel like seeing you, being able to actually touch you and see you, look into your eyes in person, they would be absolutely speechless. I'm going through a dark night of the soul. Yeah, that's that dark energy. And even if that's you, if you're feeling there again, you know, the dark night of the soul it's not easy. You know, so take it one day at a time and be gentle with yourself. right, so what are their deep, spicy cravings right now? What are they craving? The Star. We're getting sexual healing, wish fulfillment. We have the Moon. So we have Aquarius, we have Pisces, that Moon, that feminine energy. This is, yeah, they're really thinking about you late at night, longing for you, tugging on your energy. So if your twin flame may be going through a dark night of the soul, some of them are just waking up to recognizing this energy, to recognizing this connection. Some of you may be on, like, recently starting your twin flame journey. If you're on your twin flame journey, you are one heck of a strong soul. It really is not for the weak. Three of Swords. Yeah, we have separation. But I'm also noticing here this beautiful light. Whoop. This is backwards here. As this heart is being cracked open. So it's like that, the love. Yeah, this is all about merging and using the physical touch and coming together as a way to heal. So absolutely, they're not craving you just to get physical, just for the mere enjoyment or release. They're craving you absolutely on a soul level to heal. Yeah, this is healing, separation, coming into union, strength, Leo energy again. Yeah, they want to strengthen your bond. Like I said, this is not an easy journey, especially for this pile coming through. It has taken a lot of strength, a lot of willpower, you know, the courage to keep going. You guys are doing an amazing job. Even though I know sometimes you may not feel it, you may not believe it yourself, but you are. And I feel like your twin would want to come through and, like I said, tell you how proud of you they are. And that they love you deeply. All right. So if you're new to my spicier readings, my 18 plus, with these cards, some of them, some of the phrases aren't appropriate for YouTube. So, you know, I will either cover it up or just disregard it altogether and try and hint at it. Sometimes I just say it anyways if I can't beat around the bush. So we'll see. Well, this one, yeah, we're going there right off the bat. Okay, so how am I going to say this? They would really like to know how aroused you are. How, yeah. They want to feel how aroused you are. We're just gonna cover that up. We have hot, sweaty sex. Well, given by what the first card says, yeah, it's going to be quite steamy. We have flexible. Okay, so I'm getting like Pilates vibes. Also maybe yoga. I'm getting also too flexible with schedules. So you may not have, you know, schedules that coincide with one another to be able to come together. Wow, your twin is really coming on strong here. Okay, so we have nasty, dirty head. I don't know how else to say that, but yeah. Let me lick in between your thighs, okay? I feel like it's really no going back here. So if this is your feminine, they want you to make them squirt hard. Slowly deep inside, put it slowly deep inside. We have I love you. They really want to eat the cookie jar or the cookie. Your twin's going to become the cookie monster. Rip all your clothes off and throw you on the bed. Show me what you like. Don't just tell them, but show them. I'd rather be celibate than have something meaningless. Let's get one more. Scratch your nails down my back. Okay, this one's kind of sticking out, so we're going to take it. The way you bite your lip gets me in the mood. So if you're playing shy, maybe biting your lip, maybe you know what you're doing. Maybe you're doing that, was that triangle method, where you're like looking at their eyes, then you look down at their lips and then at their eyes again. That is driving them wild. Let's see what else here. What are they craving? They really want to kiss you. You know what? Okay, this is saying you know what they like. So you may even, if you haven't been with them, you may intuitively know what your twin likes. We have desirable. You are absolutely desirable. They are craving you. We have hidden feelings, so they are hiding their feelings. If you are maybe in a separation or no contact with your twin, yeah, they're not sharing. They're hiding their feelings because you're their secret obsession. So they're trying to play it cool here. Yeah, look at that. Secretly obsessed. And they're secretly a freak. Super freak. All right, so that's what we have for that portion. Your twin flame is hiding that there's a little bit of a secret obsession specifically with her craving for you. But again, it's not just physical. It's not just to scratch an itch. It's for something deeper as well. All right, so we have 4th house Cancer. We have Pisces. What is this? Capricorn. 7th house Virgo. Nope, just kidding, Libra. I just saw 3333. Okay, where am I putting this? Let me just move my stuff up. There. All right. We have W, E, A, K, wake. You're awakened to your energy with B. Maybe someone's name is B. I'm also seeing bake. Someone's last name may be Baker, or maybe someone does love to bake. Maybe they're a baker or a chef. We have S, bakes. G, seeing Abe. Could have Abigail as well. We have E. I'm seeing Kev. So we have Kevin. Bev, like Beverly. Y. D. I'm also thinking Bev, like, oh gee, what's her channel? Bevan. She does a lot of twin flame readings. I can't think of her channel right now, but I'm subscribed. Yeah, if you if you know who I'm talking about, yeah, feel free to leave it in the comments. Maybe there's a message over on her channel for you. We have she does a lot of like channeled letters from your soulmate or your twin flame. She does other readings as well. We have O, R, Dior. I'm also seeing Dev, like Devin or Devon. Seeing Davis and D. All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm seeing Des, so Desiree. I'm also seeing the word desire. All right. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I'm also seeing yes. Okay. For real this time. I'm leaving it here. Okay, so thank you so much, Group 1. This is your reading, and I'm wishing you all the best. I'm sending you so much love. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, Group 2, you chose the Ascension Tarot with the Rhodonite Butterfly. Welcome to your reading. All right, let's take a dive. Okay, so as I said in the beginning, this is a little different. So depending on what's coming through, we may check in on, you know, the connection here, their feelings right in the beginning, and we're going to move on from there and then get, you know, what else they're craving. And I will be ending with the astrology dice and the message tiles. I'm not going to forget them this time, or the initial tiles. Sorry, not the message tiles. All right, so your twin flame, their cravings for you. If they could have you tonight, what would happen? We're starting out with the Eight of Cups. It's definitely letting go, walking away, letting go of the olds. Justice. We have the shadows here. We have Libra energy. We have the Knights of Crystals. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. They'd be taking their time with you. I'm hearing, like, I'm channeling the song Every Kind of Way by her. That is the vibe that I'm getting here. Slow, sensual, truth, balance. With a Magician, transformative. There'd be deep conversations, confessions coming through. They could have you if they got you tonight. We have Virgo and Gemini energy. Three of Crystals. Ten of Cups. The Seven of Crystals. Your twin is speaking with intention, speaking truth. As the words linger on their lips, we have the High Priestess. We have Pisces energy here. Very psychic and intuitive energy between the two of you, especially right now. I am getting like very significant or specific spiritual gifts here, maybe like clairvoyance. I'm also getting that it's like clairsentience. I'm getting clairsentience. I believe that's the feeling one. Sometimes I mix them up. Yeah, the senses, the feeling. Yeah, clairsentience. Maybe coming through very strong right now, like heightened psychic abilities. I see everything being activated. They want to work towards coming home with you. Yeah, their intention is to come home. They want to leave whatever's no longer serving them. They want to act and speak with truth and intention to work towards coming home. But yes, they also want to take their time with you in other ways as well. Okay, what are they craving with my group 2 collective? Ooh, 6 of Cups, longing, missing you. This is definitely, you've shared many past lives together. You feel this, you know this. You are being asked not to doubt this here. Especially like if your psychic abilities are really, if you're really tapping into them right now, you're being asked to hone in on those and work on them, develop them even further, because yeah, you're not crazy. You do have some psychic abilities, strong psychic abilities coming through here. And I feel like the dreams are getting louder, like the feelings, the dreams, the messages are getting louder for this collective. Ace of Cups, wow. Yes, absolutely reunion. They are craving reunion. Wow, the Tower, this is... It's almost like they're ready to burn it all down. Obviously not literally. Just, you know, it's like kind of like that 8 of Cups energy, but this is like more intense, like with passion and intention, like the Aries and the Scorpio energy. So there could be an Aries or Scorpio Mars, because the Tower is Mars energy, and it's also connected to Scorpio and Aries. That's just a side note. Don't worry if your Mars isn't connected to those signs. It's just a little bonus here. But it's the intensity, like the intensity of this card, like the passion, the flame. It's like you've ignited something within them. The eternal flame. Yeah, they're ready to burn it all down and just come towards you. No holding back anymore. Five of Crystals. Even if that means being alone, being a lone wolf and doing things on their own. Even if it means starting new, relocating, they want to do that. Geez, the intensity of the the energies coming through. 9 of Cups on the bottom. Wish fulfillment. Wish granted. You are their wish. Their deepest, realist wish. Where they could be their true self. Their true, authentic, raw, messy, beautiful self with you. They want to have it all with you. I'm also seeing messy, like tears. So I see a lot of tears, but beautiful, like it's so many emotions coming through with union, with reunion. Like I was saying in group 1, I don't know, something's getting stronger in the collective lately, like very intense, very strong. Yeah, awareness. As I say that, awareness. Pay attention. Psychic abilities. Lifestyle. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, someone's about to get contact. Okay. So, lifestyle here. There may need to be a lifestyle shift, but I get even like with that Eight of Cups, the Tower, and the Five of Pentacles as definitely like a big change financially, emotionally, physically, spiritually. So there is most definitely a lifestyle shift. I'm also getting like here, you know, the spiritual journey or even like manifestation journey. If you're here watching this for your specific person, you know, the conscious manifestation journey, it's not, you know, just to manifest a free coffee or, you know, sure, you can absolutely have fun. But I mean, if you're really going in, it's like a whole freaking lifestyle shift, especially if you are on a deep spiritual journey. It does, you know, get serious. Like it can really change your life if you do allow it to, and you do invite that in. And most definitely the twin flame journey, it's like your life will change. So yeah, there's wow, I don't know what's going on, but something shifting big here. I want to clarify awareness, but I'm gonna wait until I pull these because these cards may clarify. It's almost like they see you. Maybe they're watching you. One day, someday, somewhere, another time. I was going to say somehow. This is very bittersweet energy. Return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. Yeah, there's going to be a shift, and some of you feel it intensely. I'm also seeing with the black and white here, this is like past energy. We did have the Six of Cups, which talks about past, so yeah, there's definitely a return coming through for some of you tapping into this collective. And again, like you'll feel it. The key is to really hone in on that and, you know, push through it and persist in that energy, because you will be met with the occasional doubt and the bump in the road as you are reaching, you know, getting closer to your reunion or your union. So don't allow the little bumps in the road stop you. Intimacy, bonding, sensual, and confiding. Yeah, again, I'm seeing, you know, truth coming through. They want to speak with truth and intention. We have a loyalty here. Trusting, reliability, and believing. Their heart has always been loyal to yours. Their soul, you know, connected through heart chakra. I'm not talking about just the physical person. I'm talking about soul. You know, that energy doesn't lie. It also doesn't dissolve. The love between you and your twin, it doesn't dissolve. It's forever. All right. Yeah. Okay. So we were going to do awareness. Well, one is, you know, there's going to be a shift and someone's coming back around here. What is this awareness? Ooh, the Lovers. Yeah, I love that. Gemini. Okay, yeah, union. If you were questioning this, like if you were wondering if this is your twin flame, this may be your confirmation. I was also getting with intimacy here, like intimacy. The twin flame journey is a very personal one. Sure, you know, are some people comfortable with confirming twin flames? Absolutely. Me personally, I'm not. I see it as a very personal thing. For things like this, I feel that this is where it goes beyond logic. I'll say that. Like, you can't logic your way through the twin flame journey. If you're new to it, you will absolutely feel like you're crazy or delusional. It really tugs at you at a soul level. So that's why I also say it's personal. Like, if you were to take this journey to a very logical, rational minded person that, you know, maybe thinks even tarot cards are just BS, or, you know, just gimmicky, or the whole spiritual journey is, you know, silly, I would absolutely not talk to them about the twin flame journey, because sorry, that was my chair. I did not, you know, let one rip. But they're not gonna, you really need to be on this journey to understand it. And it's okay if people don't understand. So, like I said, you know, there's so many videos, so many topics where you can read about what the signs are. There's groups out there. But yeah, I would recommend not going to every single person being like, hey, is this my twin flame? Hey, I'm experiencing this. Could they be my twin flame? It really is, you need to validate this. Not everybody else validating this experience for you, because it is your experience. So that's why I say it's personal. But yes, this is, it's for real. All right, so let's get to the good stuff. The spicier parts. Or wait, no, I'm getting the message cards first. Sorry, guys. Like I said, it's a little bit new here. Actually, I think long time ago I used to do regular messages and then the spicier ones, but that was like at the beginning of my channel. Okay, so what does your twin want to say to you? What does your twin want to say? Am I too late? They want to know if they're too late. Have you moved on? I respect your decisions. So if you have, they respect it. That's where the someday, somewhere, and another time comes from. I can't wait to meet your friends and families. So they're thinking long term. Absolutely. I can't imagine never knowing you. You have changed their life forever. I get so nervous when I'm around you. Okay, so yeah, they're getting a little nervous here. Especially if you've been around this person in the physical. Oh, and then we have, I've asked a tarot reader about you. Okay, so yeah, they're checking in on this energy too. There have been many nights I've cried myself to sleep. So this connection has affected them. They want to know what's up. They want to know why they're feeling this pull, why they're feeling this energy. You know, what is this? Maybe a reader, maybe they have stumbled across twin flames on a channel or through a reader, through a personal reading. They may have tapped into that twin flame collective. All right, so what do they crave? What do they want to happen intimately? Two of Swords. Okay, they're at a crossroads. It's like, where do they start with you? I feel like it's a mix of really wanting to get to a good place, get to know you, or, you know, do they just ravish you? We have the Temperance, Sagittarius. See those two cups standing in the water. You want that harmony, that balance. We have the Emperor. We have divine masculine energy coming through. Ooh, it's like, okay, they're trying to decide, do they make the first move? Are they the ones that are going to reach out and take action? Are they going to take control of the situation, just take you right then and there? Four of Wands. Ooh, look at the fireworks. It's going to be fireworks between the two of you. And this is also my 1111 card, which is considered a twin flame number. It's also connected to spiritual awakenings. There's also other connections to 1111 if you search up angel numbers. But yeah, fireworks, baby. With the Knight of Cups. Yeah, look at this masculine pulling out, you know, all the stops here with the... I see this crystal in the water, like feminine in the water here. It kind of reminds me of the Little Mermaid at the end when Ariel's coming out of the water and she's got that gorgeous sparkly like blue dress on when she's like walking up to Eric. Okay, it gives me that vibes. Just that energy here. He's like waiting for his queen, his princess, his counterpart. Yeah, it's going to be electric. It's going to be magnetic. But also very balanced and sensual. So, yeah, it's like where they start. Let's see where they start with our intimate message cards. Okay. If I'm moving too fast, let me know. I will slow down. Now that could be slow down the pace when it gets to, you know, the spicy time. Or that could be, you know, maybe moving too fast. Maybe they come on too aggressive. They want to make sure, you know, that you're feeling comfortable, that you're not too nervous. You are delicious. Getting like somebody, like you smell delicious. Maybe you taste delicious. We have Sex in the Rain. It's going to be so good, you won't be able to walk after. It's that ass, though. They're going to be watching you walk away. All right, we have Blindfolded. Might want to surprise you. Come wrestle with me in the sheets. Leg shaking orgasms. Yeah, they're going to be making your legs shake. Maybe with... eating that kitty. We have tantric sex, so very deep and sensual. We have costume and cosplay, so someone may be into like Comic-Con or something like that, you know, dressing up. Halloween may be very significant as well, you know, dressing up for Halloween. I have plans to get you in bed. Okay, so they have plans. It's just like, how are they going to do it, right? So... you're going to be dining out tonight. And we're going to have some mutual masturbation. All right. Maybe you're riding their face. Or they're going to be riding yours. All right, so I'm trying to like cover these. So... you know, this video doesn't get completely demonetized, but it is what it is. Whatever, we're having fun. Who cares? If it does, it does. All right. What else? Nothing serious. Okay, so they want to keep it playful. They do want to keep it light. Right here, right now. Oh my God, nothing serious, but right here, right now. Now in capitals. And they would just take you right here, right now if they could. You're their secret obsession. Oh, you know, it's nothing serious. It's not that big, but gosh darn, with that energy and the secret obsession, like, man, nothing serious, eh? Take you out. We're gonna take you out, then eat you out. Okay. And then we have, make sure you finish first. All right, so that is what we have. So for our Zodiac, we have 8th house energies. So we have Scorpio coming through. We have Leo, 10th house Capricorn, and Sagittarius. Seeing T-H-Y. I'm getting like thy. Maybe they like Shakespeare. Shakespeare. Can't even talk. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm getting like, what's the word? I just had a name and I lost it. Okay. Tray, but I'm getting like tray, like platter. Somebody may smoke. May have a smoker here. We have L. I'm hearing Hallie or Haley. We have I. I'm also seeing Harry. V. IV, you're going to need some fluids once they're done with you. You need to, you'll be quenching their thirst, but it's like, you're going to need your electrolytes and all that after they're done with you. I'm seeing ravel, like you just come undone in their arms. Yeah, like the name Trey. There we go. Trey. Could have Trent. We have X. Seeing ecstasy. We have T. I'm also seeing vital. So we have IV. We have vital. Hopefully no one's in the hospital right now or, you know, under the weather or anything. I'm also seeing Avril, so we could have, or April even, so maybe Avril Lavigne fans. I'm seeing the word edit, so they may be editing their messages. Someone may be a journalist. We have D. And we have I. I'm seeing wavy, so could have wavy hair. Rita. I'm also seeing Harriet. Edith. Ira. We also have Tyra. Hadley. All right, I'm going to leave it there. So that is what I have for you, group 2. Thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing you guys all the best, and I'm sending you so much love on your journey. I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, my group 3s, you chose the Light Seers Tarot with the Druzy Moon. Welcome to your reading. All right, let's dive in. Okay, so bear with me as I do this. It's been a while. We're doing things differently. I'm going to do like, save the super spicy stuff for last, unless it just happens to come through in the beginning. But we're tapping more into the energy, more into like the craving, the longing on a soul level. And then we'll get into the regular messages, then the spicy stuff, the spicy messages, and I will be ending with the astrology dice and the initial tiles. Also, if you happen to hear like a weird creaking that may occasionally sound like a fart, I swear it is my chair. It's not me. I'm not brave enough to do that on camera. So yeah, just putting that out there. All right, so your twin flame, what are they craving for? They could have you tonight. What would go down in this connection, in this twin flame connection for the group 3 collective? Okay, so we have the 8 of Swords, fears, limiting beliefs, 5 of Cups. Ooh, we're having a heavier energy for this one. I'm hearing scared to lose you, terrified to lose you, terrified to lose this connection. But the thing is, you can never really lose your twin flame. That's a 3D, you know, very logical concept. You are connected energetically forever, for eternity. Now, personally, I don't know about cord cutting with your twin flame. I believe that you can't cut that energy. Maybe you can. I don't know. I personally believe you can't when it's a twin flame. I don't think so, because your twin flame's you. And I'm pretty sure I've said this in a previous, like my last twin flame reading. Like, what are you going to do? Cut the energy with yourself? I guess you know, cutting with a physical person, but again, it's the mirror soul. It's you in another physical body. Okay, so we have some longing, the separation, the regrets, the fear. Oh, the moon. Oh, yeah, deep fear is coming through. Yeah, the illusion of separation. You're never truly separate. And look, I will say this. If you're feeling this energy right now, if you're tapping into it yourself, maybe you're afraid, maybe you're terrified, you know, you're going to lose your twin flame. Maybe you're in separation right now, no contact, whatever the case is. Like I said, I know it's, you know, we understand, okay, you're never really separate. And I will say this, it's okay to have these feelings. It's okay to miss them. It's okay to crave them, to long for them, to want to hold them, to want to be in their energy. You're not wrong for, you know, desiring that. And I know it's easier to say, you know, you're never separate from them. So just feel their energy. I know, you know, you hear that a lot, but it's okay to have these real human emotions. Page of Swords. Okay, so we have this longing, watching, learning. Yeah, a lot of growth happening here in this connection as well. Learning, evolving. Waking up to this connection. So we do have a little bit of ego coming through here, you know, especially with the fears. But also waking up to this connection as well. Yeah, someone's heart chakra, their heart chakra is really being activated. There may be messages in group 1, because I did have the rose quartz hearts. You know, you're connected energetically. You feel them in your heart. Some of you may even feel them like just like all over, like just an energetic like vibration all over your body. Knight of Wands. Yeah, this passion being ignited here. This longing, curiosity. King of Swords. There may be a significant age gap in this connection. Someone here may be more evolved than the other in certain aspects of the journey. Maybe like more life experience, maybe more spiritual experience or spiritual wisdom. So someone may have gained more spiritual wisdom in this twin flame journey than the other. Maybe one of you is kind of really tapping into the energy and the curiosity of what this connection means, what union means, what, you know, spirituality means. Or I go stumbling on my words. I really feel like they want to get everything out on the table, especially the fears. They want to know your fears. They really want to get to your shadow. And not in a, you know, malicious way, not with malicious intent or anything. Like, they want to know you, the darkest parts of you. And that is part of the journey as well. Three of Swords. Yeah, we have pain. I feel like you guys actually may be more, you may be the twin that's more aware, or maybe you just understand this. Maybe it's easier for you to understand. They may be going through all the upheaval and the really uncomfortable shifts, especially, you know, dealing with ego. You know, they may be going through like an ego death, or dissolving the ego, rather. You know, their ego doesn't want to accept it. Yeah, look at this Five of Swords, really conflicted here. It's like their soul is crying out for them, like, hey, it's time to wake up. And we have this Crow, the messenger. They may be energy, you may be sending them telepathic messages or just energy, and they're picking up on it, but I feel like they may not fully understand like where it's coming from, but they're feeling it, and it's driving them wild here. With the Seven of Wands. And the Eight of Cups. Yeah, they crave to get to a good place where they're unbothered. Where, you know, the 3D's poking at them. All the triggers are coming up, and they're able to just transmute that energy, or just sit with that energy, and or even walk away. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a lot of fears. Yeah, not wanting to let go. This twin of yours is having a hard time in their 3D reality right now. And again, like, you may be picking up on it. Maybe you're sensing it, and you're being like heavily impacted or affected by it. You know, emotionally, or even like you may be suffering from migraines or headaches, or just like a pain. And you're picking up on their energy. I feel like they really want to understand what this is, and it kind of feels like they need to talk to you to understand this. Like, they want to come together with you to fix this, because they just know there's something about you. They may not fully understand what, but they're craving you. And it's more like, in a way, it's to, like, obviously it's their soul calling out to you. Their heart is calling out to you, but it's like their logical mind wants to make sense of it all. So what they're craving right now is answers, understanding, wisdom, support. Yeah, they're really craving support right now. Love, guidance, and, you know, divine support. I feel like this is also a message for you that your connection, your union is divinely protected. You have the support of the universe, and we have illusions here. Yeah, so, oh, we have manifest. So some of you may be on your manifestation journey, maybe with your twin flame, or even, you know, an SP. Ladybugs may be significant. So yeah, they're really seeing the illusion of it all right now. So this, yeah, your pile's really needing the answers. Like your twin is really wanting the answers. They're having a hard time with all the illusions. Everything is crumbling. They don't understand what is going on. They do know that their heart is being activated. Like there's this fire growing within them. And they want to make sense of it all. What else? Confusion, yeah. Uncertain, unclear, unsure. They are confused right now. They don't know what to do. But I also, like I was saying in the beginning, terrified to lose you. They're terrified to lose you. They may not even understand why they're terrified to lose you. Maybe it logically doesn't make sense. Like maybe they're sitting here wondering why this person. Not to obviously be mean, but or anything like that, but maybe they just never felt this pull before towards anybody else, so maybe it just doesn't make sense logically. Maybe you didn't know each other that long, and, you know, all of a sudden you had this intense interaction or chemistry, and it just, you know, ignited this fire within you or within them, and they're really begging and longing to understand what this is, what it means. They just know they can't lose you. And they don't know what that means. Their soul knows, absolutely. They just got to get there. Yeah, we have emotional storm, turmoil, unstable, affected. They are deeply affected by this connection. More than you know. But you probably do know, because we have intuition here. You know, you do know. You're intuitive. You're intuitively linked. You're psychically linked, energetically linked. We have heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. Yeah, their intuition is urging them, you know, their soul, especially at night in dreams, when their conscious mind, when their logical mind is asleep and their subconscious is wide awake. They're getting the messages. Rejection. Okay, so we do have a strong fear of rejection coming through. We have abandoned, dismissed, and irrational fear. So irrational fear does connect with the Eight of Swords energy. So there may be some irrational fears, but I do see that one of the blocks or lessons in this connection may be dealing with abandonment wounds. There may be some history within this connection of abandonment or rejection. So maybe those old fears are coming up to the surface. All right, so let's see what they want to say to you in the messages from the hearts decks, and then we're going to get into the spicier side. Okay, what does your twin flame want to say to you right now? What do they want to say to you? I thought a lot about what I want to say to you. Okay, they're thinking about what they want to say. Maybe they're too scared to reach out. Let's build a foundation on friendship first. Okay, so they really want to build a strong foundation with you. Not just have it based out of, you know, intimacy or sex. Sorry, I meant like physical, sexual intimacy. Thank you for inspiring me to evolve. So you have inspired this person to grow, to become a better person. I rushed into another connection. I regret it. Okay, so that could be part of the confusion and the turmoil. Maybe there's another person involved here and there's a lot. And all of a sudden you come into their life and it's a complete divinely guided mess. Okay. That may be part of the lesson. Going back to that rejection card and all this turmoil, and then we have the heart song. This person may be worried, your twin, especially if they're involved with somebody else here. They may be struggling with what other people are going to think of them if they reject whoever they're with to be with you. Like I said, I feel like they're trying to logically, or, you know, they're trying to analyze all of this. And that's the thing about, you know, spiritual connections, soul connections, twin flame connections. You're going to drive yourself absolutely mad if you try to analyze it. It's going to cause a lot more confusion and pain. It's more of a intuitive, you know, inner journey for sure. It is a journey about transformation, you know, really discovering yourself and who you are at the core as, you know, your soul. I'm sure there's a lot more. I'm just tapping into, there's so many theories out there. But it's not your typical, you know, everyday connection, right? So if they're in another connection, they're conflicted here. It's kind of like, who do I choose? But their hearts, they may feel it's safer to have a friendship with you first. But to be honest here, they don't want just friendship. And that's why they're in this state of confusion. Because I'm getting part of a soul lesson, maybe. This is kind of like tapping into, if you've seen The Notebook, you know, when Noah's asking Allie, what do you want? Forget about what everybody else wants. What do you want? It's kind of like that. It's like they're the divine, or, you know, the universe or whoever is saying, okay, what do you want? Forget about, you know, making everybody else comfortable. Maybe this person, you know, fears rejecting other people. Maybe they've been rejected in the past. They know how it feels. It hurts. But it's like, okay, are they going to say no to everybody else and risk, unfortunately, you know, hurting other people to pursue their soul's journey, or to pursue where their soul is calling them to, where their heart is calling them? Or are they going to reject themselves to stay in this other connection that they regret for whatever reason? Maybe there wasn't a strong foundation there, so there could be a shaky foundation within that connection. This may also be connected to friendships as well, but it's kind of like, okay, are they going to make other people comfortable, and you know, reject their soul, reject themselves? Or are they going to honor their authenticity? Are they going to honor, you know, their heart's desires, their calling, and leave it all behind? So there's that inner turmoil. And this may be really part of, you know, a big part of their journey to choose this to choose themselves and not to be selfish. Okay, what else? I'm still angry. I just need more time. Yeah, okay, so they're frustrated. They're angry. So underneath anger is actually grief. So they're grieving right now. I feel like they're angry about why this came up at this time. Whenever you come around, I lose my words. So you make your person speechless. You make your twin speechless. Then we have, I can't imagine never knowing you. So you have, and then we have, thank you for inspiring me to evolve. You have changed this person, your twin, forever. It was destined in this lifetime to awaken each other. It's not a mistake. This was divinely orchestrated, how this happened. And unfortunately, I did notice, like, that is a common theme, or that seems to be a common theme. You know, it tends to happen at the most inopportune times, it feels like. So for some, it's someone or both of them are in other relationships. You know, the inopportune moment could be, you know, different sides of the world, different countries, cities, whatever it is, different family backgrounds or religious beliefs or different upbringings. There could be a little bit of a language barrier there. So that could be part of the challenge. It doesn't necessarily have to be specifically, but we clearly do see that there's some other kind of connection involved. So if that is part of your twin flame journey and you know that, so that message is specifically for some of you. If that doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. It's just consider it for somebody else. Okay, so enough of me yammering on about blocks and lessons. Let's get to the good stuff. All right, so what do they want to happen sexually? What are they craving? What are they craving with physical intimacy? With my group 3 collective. 6 of Cups. Ooh, missing, craving, longing, nostalgia. They want to grow old with you. And if you are like physically older, I feel like they want to connect with their inner child again, but with you. So this is a very emotional moment. They want to have a deep emotional moment with you. And this also talks about past life connections and reunions. They want to evolve with you. 4 of Swords. We have rest and rejuvenation. They want peace. They want quiet. I feel like, so this collective that I'm tapping into, this collective of twins, life has been noisy and loud. They've really been in their head. Maybe they struggle with anxiety, just really having a lot of inner turmoil. They may have people around them that are, you know, really in their business or trying to, you know, play puppet master and control their life, tell them what is best for them. They want the noise to stop. So I'm feeling very, you know, at peace, very quiet in this energy. Ooh, Devil, yeah. And look, this guy here, like I said, I was just saying puppet master. And this person has they're covering their ears. It's like it's too much. I mean, here we're trying to do the spicy part, but they crave a deeper intimacy. So, I mean, we may get to the spicy messages in the intimate message cards if you're familiar with my with these types of readings. But yeah, this collective, they just want quiet. They do want to feel comfortable enough to be able to dive deep into their shadow with you. I'm getting they haven't had a lot of deep intimacy. I feel like this person may be quite active intimately, but it feels like they never truly made love. So yeah, they want to make love to you. Yeah. This is... Okay, yeah, we're not getting spicy sexual here. We're getting quiet. We're getting like noise canceling, at peace, complete soul, bare your souls to each other. Feel comfortable enough to share all the deepest, darkest parts of yourself and transmute that energy and merge. It's like Spice Girls 2 become one. I'm pretty sure there's... That's all I'm thinking of when I hear merge. I'm also hearing like Metallica's Nothing Else Matters. Yeah, Page of Cups. You have that curiosity. And I'm getting like Page of Cups does talk about playful, flirty. It also talks about the inner child. So it's like they just want to be held and nurtured. All right, let's see what we get moving into these cards. We may get spicy. Okay, well, they want to give you oral. Pleasuring you is my top priority. So they want to make sure you're satisfied. You are hot AF. Everyone notices you when you walk by. So they are seeing you as very, very, very attractive. Very enticing. Tell me what you will like so I can satisfy you every time. They want to know what you like. It is nearly impossible to contain myself when I'm around you. We have deep sensual massages. Yeah, they want to take their time. Make you feel nice and relaxed. Because that's also what they want too. I feel like, having massages, maybe even doing like a couple's massages. And I'm not talking, I'm not trying to, steer that from, facials and stuff. Doing couple things, relaxing together, the way you bite your lip and play with your hair. We have kissing you is my favorite activity. This person, some of you, they have, like I said, they were very active. Maybe they have a significant body count. Others of you, they may not have a lot of experience, maybe some none. We have sneak away and do me. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a call. Okay. So sneak away and take them. I'm going to go slow until you beg me to make you come. Okay, here we go. Getting into the spicy. I'm going to pull two more. I want to explore every inch of your body. Oh, and then we have come in my mouth. Okay. So they're not too spicy. I've wanted you forever. Not too spicy so far. Let's see what our other cards have. Oh, siren eyes. So we have mermaids. Maybe someone has very seductive eyes, or the way you do your makeup or the way they do their makeup. Let's hook up. Yeah, they may have been more of a hookup person in the past. Maybe that could also be like some sort of defense mechanism. Maybe it's too much, or it was too much for them to really be intimate on a deep level. Clean shaven. Could be, you know, their face, or it could be like one of those hairless cats. Secretly a freak. Okay, so yeah, they're hiding that they do have a freak side. It just has to come out and play, and they don't let it come out and play for anyone. So that may be like deep inside. Maybe they don't feel comfortable letting that out. That may be like a trauma response or something. Always in the mood for you, though. Oh, and then we have doe eyes. Okay, so let's see what else we have with our zodiac signs. Okay, we have Gemini, we have 5th house Leo, we have Sagittarius, and we have Pisces. We have N, U, R. Maybe someone's a nurse. We have G, C. I'm also hearing cure. You have H. Now I'm hearing that Lady Gaga song, Cure. We have blank. That could be anything. We have I. We have E, I, V, seeing giver. So this person may be more of a giver. We have B, seeing brave. We have S, E, P, seeing September. So we have Libra and Virgo energy. I'm also seeing POV. And we have I. Chess. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. Oh, we have Chris. So it could be Christopher, it could be Christine, Chrissy, Christy, Kristen. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. So that is what I have for you, Group 3. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you guys all the best. I'm sending you so much love on your journey. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.